Center Yoga, Saturday morning yoga. My name is Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome. If you're new to yoga, welcome even more. Just do what you can, follow along to the best of your ability. And the great thing is these classes are archived, so you can always go back and try things again. But just meet yourself where you are today. And for those of you who are here with us regularly, welcome again. Happy to feel you. And if you're local, it'd be great to see you sometime if you feel like getting out of bed on a Saturday morning and joining us here at the temple. There's plenty of space to spread out. We'll go ahead and just close our eyes and start with a comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you. And just allow your internal gaze to fall to the place between your eyebrows. And then gently glide that internal gaze down to your heart center. So an intentional inner directing here. Just breathing in and out. Allowing your tongue to rest along the roof of your mouth and lightly graze the back of your teeth. Allowing your back of your throat to constrict ever so slightly, and that will open up your signal to your parasympathetic nervous system to experience some deep letting go and relaxation. Here we find our Ujjayi or yoga breath, breathing in through the nose and also out through the nose. Let your chin drop a little slightly. In and out. Each exhalation, letting your shoulders drop more. Just noticing also your quality of breath. Letting your belly rise and fall. And if one arises for you, I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. If you don't know what that means, it's okay. Just it could be a word. Even if an intention doesn't feel natural for you, a dedication is also good. Let it go. Trusting that the divine spirit of the universe has received your intention or dedication and is absorbing that. You continue to focus on your breath. You can leave your eyes closed, or if it feels better for you, you can let them open softly. I'm going to share a short reading. And then we'll return later in the practice to do some more intensive pranayama, which is breath work in honor of fall, since we've just entered into the fall season. We've been talking the last couple weeks about the principle of ahimsa, or nonviolence, which is one of the yoga yamas. And another component of, we talked about balance last week, so balance is a principle of ahimsa, or nonviolence. Also in honor of the equinox, because the balance of the light and the dark, and now we're preparing ourselves for winter. Another principle of ahimsa is self-love. So I'll read a little bit about self-love today. Our ability to stay balanced and courageous has much to do with how we feel about ourselves. The following story illustrates this point. Pandit Rajmani Tigunuat, spiritual head of the Himalayan Institute, tells of an incident with his young son. The family had just returned from India, and the child began behaving strangely. He was biting and pinching his parents and playmates. Rajmani was beside himself with this strange behavior from his sweet son, until he realized that in India, his son had gotten worms, and the worms were pinching and biting his little insides. The son was only displaying outwardly the experience of his insides. This shows you that how we treat ourselves is in truth how we treat those around us. If you are a taskmaster with yourself, others will feel your whip. If you are critical of yourself, others will feel your high expectations of themselves as well. If you are lighthearted and forgiving with yourself, others will feel the ease and joy of being with you. If you find laughter and delight in yourself, others will be healed in your presence. We can have hearts that are full of love for others and intentions to love that are pure. But the truth is, we will express that love for others by treating them the same way we treat ourselves. Love lies at the core of nonviolence and begins with our love of self. Not a love that is egocentric, but a love that is forgiving and lenient. A love that sees the humor in the imperfections and accepts the fullness of the human expression. Only when we find this love for all the parts of ourselves can we begin to express fully the love that wells up inside of us for others. Finding this love for all the parts of ourselves means we have to forgive ourselves. Without forgiveness, we carry guilt like a heavy burden around our hearts. Guilt holds our love for self and others hostage and keeps us bound to a one-sided expectation of the human experience. Courage and love are deeply connected. When love became the Lord of my life, I became fearless. These words were expressed by Swami Rama in his journey on this earth, and they are echoed by Jesus' statement, perfect love casts out fear. Where fear creates harm and violence, love creates expansion and nonviolence, and the true safety that we seek. Nonviolence is woven with love, and love of other is woven with love of self. These cannot be separated. According to Rumi, all despair disappears when the intention of life becomes love. So bring your hands in front of your heart, please. And give yourself a big breath of gratitude because you have shown up today in a radical act of self-love by being on this mat here in Sangha with others. And know this today in your practice as you're strengthening your body, building union between your body and breath, your spirit with the spirit of the universe, the infinite light of Amida Buddha. That is the yoking, the bringing together, a radical act of self-love. So let's open with an Om together. Inhale. Excellent. Go ahead and open your eyes slowly. We'll get moving right away. Go ahead and come around to hands and knees. Make your hands shoulders distance apart, knees, hips distance apart. Take a few rounds of cat and cow. So arch your back on the inhale. Press the floor away on the exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Maybe bring some movement to your cat and cow. So like hip circles are really nice. Arching your spine, really taking it side to side. Inhaling, making sure you go both ways. Exhaling. Good. When you are done there and come around to neutral spine once more, go ahead and flip your wrists the opposite direction so that your fingers are pointed toward your body. Kind of just rock gently back and forth for a couple of breaths here. Giving some love to our wrists. And then take a few cat-cows here. So arching on the inhale, pushing the floor away on the exhale. Lingering there. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. Slowly turn your wrists around, sit on your heels, and just kind of take your hands together in a clasp and just weave your wrists in circles, stretching that out, go the opposite direction, giving our wrists some love. Good. Then go ahead and come back. Excellent. Take your right leg behind you. Flex your foot like you're trying to step on the wall behind you. And then once you feel that length and that activation of your glute, you can flounce your foot, which is like a pointing and a flexing, to get a little bit more length, so like trying to touch the wall with your toe. And here you probably felt a shift in your arms. So push into your arms, turn your outer arms under, use your core to lift your leg. And then if it feels good for you, you can bring your opposite hand out in front of you. Left hand. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring it all together. Knee to nose and elbow to knee. So catting your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Hold. And then come down to neutral. Just getting our core a little bit fired up here. So then opposite leg, so left leg back. Start by flexing your foot, toes down. Really activating your glute, trying to step on that wall behind you. Pushing into your hands, taking these eyes of your elbows pointed toward the front of your mat. Then you can experiment with your leg, maybe get a little bit more length by flouncing your foot. Again, noticing the shift that might have happened in your arms and re-engaging. using your core to lift your leg. Then, opposite arm out. Your gaze is down and slightly forward so that you're not straining your neck. You don't want to be looking up. Hold. 2, 1, breathe. And then inhale, bring everything in. Lengthen. Bring it in, using your core. Lengthen. Again, knee to elbow. Lengthen. Hold. And then go ahead and lower. Good. Come back to child's pose for just a moment. You can take your knees wider if you like, so big toes touching. Big belly breath in and out. Go ahead and take your hands, walk them over to your right. We're going to get a little side body stretch here in child's pose. Walking over to your right, lengthening. You'll really feel this in your left side body, trying as best you can to sit on your heels. If your butt doesn't reach your heels, that's a-okay. Meet yourself where you are today. It's not about how far you go. It's about opening up inch by inch. One more breath there. And on your next breath, walk it back to the other side. Lengthening your arms. Getting your side body stretch here into your right side body now. Big belly breath. 2, 1, good. Take it back around to the center. Scoop up, come back to hands and knees. Good. Curl your toes under, inhale, come into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. First down dog of the day. So we really want to set our dog with intention. So your fingers are spread wide. I find it helps, for those of you who are newer to this, to turn my hands out slightly. And then really press those finger pads down. Turn your outer arms under. That's going to hollow out your armpits. Again, the eyes of your elbow facing the front of your mat. And then the weight is moving back toward your heels. If your legs are tight, you can open up your stance so that you're wider than your hips, or even almost as wide as your mat. You can take a healthy bend in your knees. You want to coax our weight back toward our heels here. Soften your heart. Allow your head to be neutral. And then on your next breath, go ahead and walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up halfway. That's Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up. All the way. Standing, Samasthiti. Come into mountain pose. Really feel your feet rooting into the earth. Lift your toes, spread them wide, then lower them again. That will help really ground you down in a good way. And then lower your, feel where your shoulders are. I always really become aware of my tension in my shoulders when I'm standing in mountain pose, because my shoulder will be edging up toward my ear. You can notice that in your body and then just soften it down. Hold your shoulders back, tuck your tailbone. Honor your transition to standing. Little tiny soft bend in your knees. You never want to hyperextend. There, inhale. Swoop your arms up. Reach into the sky. Maybe clasp your hands and staple your fingers. Good. Wiggle a little bit. Get tall, tall, tall. Maybe come up on your toes. Inhale. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, bend to your right. Reaching. Again, that side body stretch. So let's try not to collapse here, but open up your heart. Inhale. Get tall, so retuck your tailbone. Exhale to the left. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, swoop forward. Good. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank, top of a push-up. Again, firming your arms, firming your legs, heels moving toward the back of your mat, glutes and core engaged. Inhale, gaze down and slightly forward. Exhale, you can take your knees, your chest, and your chin, if you like, to the mat as a modified chaturanga. And then inhale, cobra. So it's like a tricep push-up with half your body, shoulders out of your ears, heart opening, tops of feet rooted down. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, push your way back to downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in down dog. See if you can find a little bit more space each time. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, twist it open. Try to keep your torso square. If you're in class with people, we would say try to touch your neighbor to the left. So your invisible neighbor. Good. Breathe, engage by squaring your hips. And then exhale, step through to lunge. In lunge, knee tracking over ankle. Back foot really engaged, heel moving toward the back of the mat. Just because it would feel so nice right here, come on up into crescent. Crescent lunge, so arms reaching up. Good. Get tall on the inhale. Exhale, see if you can find a little back bend. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, open up your arms and twist to your right. Inhale. Exhale, lower your back knee. Inhale, hands in front of your heart. Exhale, once more, twist to your right, bringing your elbow to the outside of your thigh here. Allow your front knee to kind of bend over your front ankle. Stay there, or on your next breath, lift your back knee. Re-engage in a full twisted crescent lunge. Elbows aligning. Heart opening in the exhale. 2, 1. Good. Lower your back knee if it's lifted. Untwist. Inhale, full Anjayasana. You release the curl of your back toe. Oh, heart opening. So nice. Exhale, lower your hands. Come back to lunge. Inhale. Exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up. All the way through the center. Samasthiti. Really. Inhale. Go ahead and clasp your hands on the exhale. Check in with your shape. Inhale, get tall. Exhale to the left this time, really rooting into your feet, opening up your heart, opening up your side body. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back plank with the opposite leg. Top of a push-up, full breath and plank. Really engaging your core. This is your whole body working here on your behalf. Good. Inhale. Exhale, modified if you like. Chaturanga, all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders out of your ears. Heart opening. Exhale, lower. If you'd like to take a chaturanga push-up, inhale. Do so. Otherwise, just make your way back to down dog. Exhale there. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, twist it open. Oh yeah, really nice. Getting into that psoas. Again, torso tries to stay square here. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, square and straighten. Exhale, step through the lunge. Good. Really stick your lunge here, so knee tracking over ankle. Back heel moving toward the back of the mat. So in those subtle dynamic movements, we find more strength and more length as we open up here. And then with the strength in your legs and engaging your lower abdominals, come on up to crescent. Crescent lunge. If it's helpful to have a little bend in your back leg, do so. Inhale, little back bend on the exhale. Inhale, exhale, open out your arms and twist to your left. Inhale through the center. Exhale, gently lower your back knee. Inhale, hands in front of your heart. Exhale, another twist to your left, aligning your elbows. Stay there, or if you like, lift your back knee. Full twisted crescent lunge. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Breathe, lower your back knee. Maybe uncurl your back toe. Inhale, Anjayasana. Full expression of your heart, knee tracking over your ankle. Exhale, lower your hands. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, Uttanasana. Oh, yeah. Deep forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up. To the center. And take a moment here. How's everybody doing? I feel that you're doing great. Hi, Shelly here is doing awesome. Brad, my love, if you're doing this at home, good morning. Tammy, if you're watching, good morning. Mama loves you. If my friend Susan has joined from Vegas today, as you said you would, good morning. I hope it's going great for you. Excellent. Good. Just take a few minutes here. Moments, not minutes. Just take a breath. If you need a sip of water, go ahead. Or coffee. Whatever is clever. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit into chair this time. So in chair, the weight is in your heels. Again, it's a theme, shoulders out of your ears. Palms facing one another. You should be able to lift your toes and then lower them here. Good. Now bring your hands in front of your heart. More twisting. It's the fall. We need to balance everything out here. Clear the clutter. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Sorry, I'm not mirroring you today because I'm facing a wall and it's awkward to mirror. Here we go. Twisting to your right, deep twist. So you don't want your knees, one knee in front of the other. You want to try to align them to the best of your ability. Good. Through the center, inhale, which means you may have to come up a little higher. Exhale to your left. Again, ideally your elbows are moving toward a straight line. Good. Inhale through the center. Sit low. Exhale. Hold. Yay. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands. Step or hop if you like to plank. Be in plank for a moment. So, a couple of options here. Well, we'll just do it together. Version A. So bring your right knee down to the earth. Keep your right hand planted. Allow your left foot to come to the mat on an angle. And then your calf is going to also kind of turn 90 degrees as you open up into a modified Vashisthasana, left hand reaching toward the sky. This is also gate pose. So again, a real strong side body here, planting into that back foot. Inhale. And then on your next breath, go ahead and reach your top arm over your ear toward the front of the room. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand back up. Good. Come back to the mat. Bring it all back around. Re-engage your plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower, modified or full chaturanga. This time you can take upward facing dog or cobra. If upward facing, everything in the lower body is lifted, arms are straight. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Take your breath in down dog. And you allow your weight to come back to your heels. See if you can feel a bit more space. Inhale once more, right leg. Exhale once more, twist it open. Good. And either hang out there or keep twisting open. Let your right toes reach the floor behind you. Open up into wild thing because you can. Press the floor away with your left hand, right arm reaching back. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back around. Three-legged down dog. Squeeze that leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Cat your back, engage your core. Inhale, squeeze it up again. Exhale, knee to outer arm. Same arm, same leg. Inhale, squeeze it up. You can do it. You can always do this on your knee. Opposite arm. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more, hold. And then step through. Lunge. Whew, building a little bit of heat. Good. Okay, once more. Knees tracking over ankle. Inhale, sweep up. Crescent. Get firm in your crescent. Inhale, maybe a little back bend. Exhale there. We're going to repeat what we did last time. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist to your right. See if you can get a little bit more space in your twist. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, gently lower your back knee. Inhale, hands in front of your heart. Exhale, twisting again to your right. Getting your guts out of the way. Elbows aligning. Stay there or go ahead and lift your back knee. Pushing your back heel toward the back of the mat. Opening up. Using your exhales to find more space. 2, 1. Untwist. Lower or uncurl your back foot. Anjayasana, full Anjayasana. Inhale, heart offering. Exhale, lower. Adding on, this time come back for half Hanumantanan. Straightening your front leg, flexing your front foot, bending with as flat a back as you can over your front straight leg. Coming back. And then walking your foot over a bit to the edge of your mat, taking it on the diagonal, bringing both hands to the inside of your right foot here. Now you can lift your back knee if you like. You can stay high like this, or you can start to come down to your forearms. And then if you want to level it up, let your right foot roll to the pinky toe side. And then you can experiment with your left leg. You can take it knee off the mat for a couple breaths, knee on the mat for a couple breaths. Just allow this kind of deep hip opening to happen here with your breath. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Walk it back around. Setting yourself up once more in lunge, so lift your back knee. Lower your left hand. One more twist to this side. Right hand reaches toward the sky. Open up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your top arm over your ear to the front of the room. Inhale. Open your heart toward the sky. A little bit more. Exhale there. Inhale. Once more. Sweep your arm up. And then maybe just keep on going with it. Exhaling all the way to the mat with that hand. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, use your core to step forward. Woo, and fold. Lots of sound effects for me today. I am feeling tight. So each one of these sequences is really doing its work. So open up. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Through the center. Samastiti. Nice. Take a moment there, feel the difference in your two sides. Should definitely be feeling a difference at this point. Inhale, keep your arms up. Exhale into chair. Inhale, hands in front of your heart. Exhale to the left. This time, in a twist. You can open your arms up if that feels good for you. Otherwise, stay with your palms together. Inhale, through the center, sit lower. Exhale, take it to the other side. So again, palms pressing, elbows aligned or arms opened up. Inhale through the center, sit low, exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Take a breath in plank. Really feel your push-up. Then on your next inhale, go ahead and lower your left knee. Plant your right foot so that it's turned out like you're going into Warrior One. And then come onto your left hand. Let your left calf turn 90 degrees. Top arm reaches up. For modified Vashisthasana or gate. If your hand doesn't reach the floor, come up onto your hip. Always a modification. Inhale, take your arm over your ear. Good. Exhale. Inhale, toward the sky. Exhale, take it back around to the mat. Come back into plank. Inhale. Take a vinyasa. Chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath and down. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, twist it open. Either hang out there or keep twisting until your left toes hit the mat behind you. Open up into wild thing. Head reaching back, arm reaching back. Firm right hand. Big breath, inhale. Exhale. Backward three-legged down dog. Inhale there. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, knee to same elbow. Inhale, open up. Exhale, knee to opposite. Inhale, open up. Exhale, knee to nose. And then lunge. Good. Take a breath in your lunge. Then opening it up. Then as you're ready, come up to crescent. Lunge. Maybe one arm at a time to stabilize. Inhale. Little back bend. Exhale. Twist to your left. Open your arms up. Inhale through the center. Exhale, lower your back knee. Good. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, twist. Once more to your left. Stay there or lift your knee. Pressing that heel back. Using your exhale to find more space. Twisting from your belly for 3, 2, 1. Softly lower your back knee. Anjayasana, release the curl of your back toe. Full heart offering. Exhale, lower your hands. Inhale, half Hanumasana here. Straight front leg. Oh yeah. Flat back. Surrender here. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then walk that foot out on the diagonal. Both hands to the inside of your foot here. And then stay here if you'd like. If this is enough for you, you can experiment with lifting your knee, whatever works. If you want to take it deeper, come down to your forearms or to a block. If you want to take it even deeper, you can roll your left foot to the pinky toe side. And again, use your breath, meet your body where it is, and see what feels good. Knee lifted, knee lowered, foot out, foot in. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Bring it all in. Slowly back to lunge. Lift your back knee. Keep your right hand down. Inhale. One more twist to the left here. Really opening up. Letting your neck release. Inhale, back bend quality. Exhale, bring your top arm over your ear. Inhale there. Turn your heart toward the sky. And exhale, really twist. Inhale, bring your arm to the sky, and then exhale, keep that circle going all the way till your fingers come to the mat. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, look up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise. Come on. Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale through the center. Inhale. You can take the vinyasa if you like, or go straight to down dog. It's our last little bit here before we do some pranayama. Inhale, right leg up once you get to down dog, and then exhale all the way into pigeon. So if you're new, pigeon is a deep hip opener. Your front leg is probably on a diagonal. You can sit on a blanket or a block to lift your right hip. If it just doesn't work for you, you can come to your back and take figure 4, which I can show you in a moment. So if you're in pigeon, you're going to sit up nice and tall first, and then fold forward on your breath. Pigeon's not working for you. You can come to your back, both feet on the earth. First is a place to start. Cross your right leg over left. You can stay there if that's enough, or lift your legs, thread your arms through that eye of the needle, clasp either shin or back of thigh. Use your right elbow to push your thigh away. Reclined pigeon. Good. Slowing down our breath here. Breathing for 3. Two. 1. Come on out wherever you are. If you're coming out of pigeon, you'll return to down dog. And then when you're ready, you'll put your left leg up on an inhale and exhale it through. Knee on the diagonal, setting yourself up with whatever props you need. Getting tall first and folding forward. If you're taking figure 4, come to your back. Start with feet on the earth. Cross left foot over right thigh. Spread your left arm through. Clasp either shin or back of thigh. Use your left elbow to push your left thigh away. Slowing down your breath here. Good. Make your way out. Plant your hands. If you're in pigeon, sweep up. If you're in supine pigeon, just let it go. You can stay right there on your back. If you're in down dog, take a full breath there. And on your exhale, you're going to come through to your seat. And if you're on your back, roll up gently to your seat. Because it's fall and equinox has just passed us, it's a good time to balance out our whole body. So yoga is always about balance, but sometimes we focus on it a little bit more intentionally than other times. Last week we did so with balancing postures and balanced inhales and exhales. And today we've done a lot of twisting to clear out space so that we can be more balanced on the inside. It's a time of year where the radiance of the sun isn't as vibrant, so we turn toward our inner light and boosting our inner radiance for the warmth and the support that we need. And then for our immune system and our breathing, which is oh so important, we've all been made a lot aware of that. We're going to do some Nadi Shodhana, or balanced alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to use your right thumb to block your right nostril, and then your ring finger will block your left. So that's kind of how that works. Probably feels funky if you've never done this before. There will be snot, most likely. That's okay. It's bodily fluid. So first, just close your eyes and just take a long inhale, both nostrils. And then an exhale. And let it go. Good. And then go ahead and take your right thumb over your nostril, and you're going to take an inhale through your left for a count of 6. Here we go. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close both nostrils. Retain. For 6, you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale through the right, also for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plug and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the rhythm. Continue on your own count. left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. When you're holding, really see if you can feel that emptiness. Engage the pelvic floor, what we call the Mula Bandha. So like squeeze your perineum and really retain that breath in. See if you can see your little fire down there in your lower chakras, your Agni, belly fire, active. And when you release on your right, really bringing that energy and letting it all go, bringing it up and down the spine. Do one more full round each side. When you've exhaled through your left, release your nostrils and just keep your eyes closed. And bring your hands into Ghana Mudra, index finger and thumb on your lap. Now, if you enjoyed that, you can return to that, or if you're menstruating, if you're a woman and you're menstruating, you'll definitely want to do that. If you want to try something fun, we're going to do Nadi Shodhana with breath of fire. And so what that's going to look like is basically so breath of fire is pulsing of the belly. So it's going in and out pretty rapidly. And we'll do both sides, but we'll start with just in, and this will be quick because we're almost at the top of the hour. But it's a nice way to kind of fire up our inside. So in through the left, out through the right, back and forth. And we'll do it for just about 30 seconds. Here we go. Left, inhale. Next one, long inhale, hold. And then let it go. Good. And then we'll do the second side, and then we'll be done. So this time we're going to breathe in through the right and then out through the left. All right? Ready? Long inhale through the right. Retain, hold, squeeze, engage Mula Bandha. And exhale. Let it go. Both of those breathing techniques are really powerful, particularly in the seasonal change like this, to help really protect and balance out your immune system, and also just kind of keep everything balanced on the inside. It's good to clear out your sinuses too. It just helped me. I was having a sinus confused headache because of the smoke and the wind this morning, and now it's gone. So, little things like that help a lot. So if you're at home and you have a bit more time, I encourage you to come to your back and take Shavasana. I have to close it. My daughter has soccer, so we got to end here today. But go ahead and take both hands behind you. Maybe clasp your elbows if you can. Take an inhale. And then exhale, fold forward to seal your practice. Come up slowly. Come around to seated. Eyes closed. Again, if you have time for Shavasana, I highly encourage it. I really don't like doing classes without Shavasana at the end, but that's how it goes sometimes. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And take a breath of gratitude, just like we did at the beginning of practice, to yourself. And also a breath for your fellow yogis and yoginis who joined you in this auspicious practice this morning. Cultivating self-love. And take a breath of gratitude to RBC for being our Sangha home. And with your last breath, send out some metta, loving kindness, maybe to whomever you dedicated your practice to, or to whatever your intention was, or just out to the community that desperately needs loving kindness. Radiate from your heart center the gifts that you've cultivated here today. And today we're going to close with a Sat Nam, so a long Sat and a short Nam. Truth, identity, universal, divine, honoring that light within us all. Inhale. May all beings be happy, healthy, free from harm. May we all rise together in love and be filled with peace that passes all understanding. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. Thank you so much for joining here today. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Please do note that you can give a donation to Reno Buddhist Center if you like at Venmo, Reno Buddhist Center, or also PayPal. And there's lots of offerings throughout the week, so please check it all out at Reno Buddhist Center online. Thank you so much.